Hare Krishna Mataji. Please accept my respectful obeisance. We will begin. Yes. Mancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhyo patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo Ashram ki jai. Our grace Nitai Sevini Mataji, senior disciple of His Holiness Epidax of Guru Maharaj. So one quality I can say that she's expert in preaching because of her Guru Nishtha, mixed up in serving spiritual master. So that's how we can see the transformational results of her preaching. So let us learn lessons from her. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Go ahead, Mataji.
First of all, my humble obeisances to all the devotees who have joined us today by Zoom. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare. Am I audible now? Okay.
Yes, Mataji.
Thank you. So first of all, my humble obeisances to all the devotees who have joined us today via Zoom. And Shri Radha Damodar Bhagwan ki jai, Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maharani ki jai, Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman ki jai, Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai, Lakshmi Nishingadev Bhagwan ki jai, Prahlad Maharaj ki jai, Giriraj Govardhan ki jai, तुलसी महारानी की जय, गुरु परंपरा की जय, जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, श्रील गुरुदेव की जय. Hare Krishna. So just yesterday we had a very blissful celebration of Radhashtami. So before beginning today's class, we are going to recite the Yugalashtakam by Jiva Goswami for 5 minutes, and then we will dive into today's class. So if possible, Prabhu, you can share the screen of Yugalashtakam. So it will take 5 minutes and then we'll start today's class. Jiva Goswami ki jai. Krishna prema mai Radha, Radha prema mayo Hari. Krishna prema mai Radha prema mayo Hari. Jivane nadhane nityam Radha Krishna gati mama. Jivane nadhane nityam Radha Krishna gati mama. Krishnasya dravinam Radha, Radhaya dravinam Hari. Jivane nadhane nityam Radha Krishna gati mama. Jivane nadhane nityam Radha Krishna gati mama. Krishna pranamai Radha, Radha pranamayo Hari. Krishna pranamai Jivane nadhane nityam Radha Krishna gati mama. Jivane nadhane nityam Radha Krishna gati mama. Krishna dravamayi Radha, Radha dravamayo Hari. Krishna Dravamayi Radha, Radha Dravamayo Hari, Jivane Nadhane Nityam, Radha Krishna Gati Mama, Jivane Nadhane Nityam, Radha Krishna Gehe Sthita Radha, Radha Gehe Sthita Hari, Krishna Gehe Sthita Radha, Radha Gehe Sthita Hari, Jivane Radhane Nityam, Radha Krishna Gati Mama, Jivane Nadhane Nityam. Krishna Chitta Sthita Radha, Radha Chitta Sthito Hari, Krishna Chitta Sthito Radha, Radha Chitta Sthito Hari, Jivane Nadhane Nityam, Radha Krishna Gati Mama, Jivane Nadhane Nityam. Nilam Baradhara Radha, Pitambaradharo Hari, Nilambaradharo Radha, Pitambaradharo Hari, Jivane Nadhane Nityam, Radha Krishna Gati Mama, Jivane Nadhane Nityam. Vrindavaneshwari Radha Ane.
Last the audio, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Please check. Yeah, good. Mataji, we lost the audio. Krishna, Krishna, someone is checking. Mataji join. Right? Krishna.
Mataji in mute, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Is it? Hold on. Stop sharing. Mataji, Hare Krishna. You lost your audio. The last one, last verse.
Oh, last verse, you lost the audio?
Yes.
We can do it again. Vrindavaneshwari Radha, Krishna Vrindavaneshwara, Vrindavaneshwari Radha, Krishna Vrindavaneshwara, Jivane Nadhane Radha Krishna Gati Mama Jivane Nadhane Nityam Radha Krishna Gati Mama Krishna Prema Mai Radha Radha Prema Mayo Hari Krishna Prema Mai Radha Radha Prema Mayo Hari Jivane Nadhane Nityam Radha Krishna Gati Mama Jivane Nadhane Nityam Krishna Gati Mama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Shri Yugalashtakam ki jai, Shri Jiva Goswami ki jai, Vrindavaneshwari Shri Radha Maharani ki jai, Vrindavan Dham ki jai, Krishna Chandra Bhagavan ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. So, we had Radhashmi yesterday, and I'm sure you must have also had a week-long classes on Radharani's pastimes and glories of Radharani. So today we're going to do something different. Yeah, you can, it's okay. Yeah, thank you so much. So today we are going to do something different in this class. Definitely we are going to explore and dive into the nectarian pastimes of Srimati Radharani, but with a different angle. So I thought what we will do today is we will glorify those who serve Radharani. So we know that there are thousands and lakhs and millions and billions of gopis in Vrindavan Dham. And among these billions and millions of gopis, there are some 16,100 gopis, which are very, very special. And out of that 108 gopis are very special. And out of that 8 gopis are very special. And out of that 2 gopis, that is Radharani and Chandravali, are very special. And out of them 2, Radharani is very special. And we know Radharani has so many sakhis, and those sakhis have manjaris, and they go again into millions. So what we are going to do today is Radharani has some special sakhis called Parama Prishta Sakhis, and we see them on the altar in Sridham, Mayapura, where ISKCON's world headquarters. So today, what we are going to do is we're going to briefly dive into the lives of these sakhis who served Radharani, and then pastimes of Radharani related to these sakhis. Actually, when we talk about these sakhis, definitely we'll end up talking about Radharani because their lives are so interconnected to Radharani. And when we talk about Radharani pastimes, we always talk about these sakhis because without sakhis, there are no pastimes. But today we will go like one by one, all the Ashta Sakhis, their little introduction. We know a little bit about their transcendental qualities, their beautiful forms, their sevas that they specialize in serving Radha and Krishna, the divine couple, their temperament, nature, and how they again reappeared in Kali Yuga, in what form, to again serve Radharani, that is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we will go one by one, starting with the very special Sakhi, that is Lalita Sakhi, who is the chief among all the Sakhis of Radharani. And we know she's very hot-tempered, and even Krishna is afraid of Radharani. I was reading somewhere that the Gnanis are afraid of Acharyas because they lose in philosophical discussion with the Acharyas, and the Acharyas lose in philosophical discussions with the Mahajans, and Mahajans lose to Brahma, and Brahma loses to Shiva, and Lord Shiva loses it to Garuda, and Garuda loses in philosophical discussion with Lord Vishnu, whereas Lord Vishnu loses in discussion with Lakshmi Devi, and Lakshmi Devi loses in philosophical discussions with Saraswati Devi, and Saraswati Devi loses in philosophical discussions with Krishna, and Krishna loses with Lalita Devi. So that is Lalita Devi. She's so hot-tempered and bold and fearless, and she's ready to do anything for Radharani. She can fight with Krishna. She can say anything to anybody, and all are afraid of Lalita Devi. So of course, there are many different scriptures which give details about Ashtasakis and all. Today, what all the Leelas we are taking will be largely from Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi and Govinda Leelamritam, and of course, Vidagdha Madhav, Brahmavaivarta Puran, Rupa Goswami's Padyavali, and elsewhere also by different Rasika Acharyas or bona fide ones, and we'll be taking these Leelas from them. So Lalita Devi, we know her complexion is like cow urine, like a yellowish pigment, and her garments are like peacock feather. Her mother is Sarada Devi, and her father is Vishoka. Her husband's name is Bhairava, and she's a close, her husband is a close friend of Govardhan Gopa. And Lalita Devi's age is 14 years, 8 months, and 27 days. And her home is Yavat. And she's expert in arranging meeting between Radha and Krishna. She's also expert in music and dance. And of course, we can go on and on, but I'll make introductions very brief so that we can go into Leelas also. And of course, as I told you, she has a very strong personality, very bold and fearless. So now there is this very special pastime connected to Lalita Devi. So what happens once in Yavat, it is Pitru Paksha time. So during Pitru Paksha, the 15 days, it is considered to be a time inauspicious, like, you don't go out of the house, you don't mix with people, you don't conduct festivals at the time. It is something like, they do offerings for their Pitrus. So it's like a time when people are very grave, So Kutila and Kutila, Radharani's mother-in-law, is Pitru Paksha time now, so you better don't go out of house. You stay at your residence, and whatever you want to do it inside the house, but you should not go out. So Radharani was very sad. Now what will I do? I can't see Krishna if I can't go out of the house. So now one speciality of Lalita Devi is, whenever Radharani is sad, if she just remembers Lalita Devi, wherever Lalita Devi is, she will immediately appear in front of Radharani. So Lalita Devi immediately appeared, and she asked Radharani, why are you so sad? So Radharani said, well, this is a situation. I've asked not to go out of the house due to Pitru Paksha, and this is going to last for 15 days. So how should I meet Krishna? Then Lalita Devi immediately came up with an idea. Oh, I got an idea. Don't worry. I'm going to orchestrate this whole thing with Puranmasi, and I'll get back to you. Don't worry. So she goes and she says something to Puranmasi, and then again she comes back. And now she takes Radharani by hand and says, come down. I've just now made an arrangement for you to take you out. And she says, how is that? I said, don't worry, just follow me. So Lalita Devi takes Radharani by hand, goes to Jatila and Kutila and tells them that actually all of us girls, we have decided that we are going to worship the wife of Surya Dev, that is Sandhya Devi. So Jatila says, why so? Usually Sandhya Devi is worshipped by the men, by Gayatri Mantra. What do women have to do with that? So then Lalita Devi tells Jatila, oh, don't you know, there is a special custom that we are supposed to follow. It is called Sanji. We are supposed to collect some flowers. We are supposed to collect some colored powders and made by those flowers. And then we are supposed to decorate and please Sandhya Devi. And if we do that, then the husbands have a long life. Then Jatila said, come on, Lalita. Now, I haven't heard like this in ever. Anybody performing this in the Vraja. I think you have made it up. I don't believe you. Then Lalita said, well, let's go and talk to Puranmasi because she is the supreme authority. She knows what are the traditional rituals to be followed. So they all went to Puranmasi, and Puranmasi said, yes, this is supposed to be followed. How come you're not aware of it, Jatila? This has to be followed. So for 15 days, the ladies of the house are supposed to, make rangolis and please the Sandhya Devi. And this whole festival is called Sanji, and this has to be done very meticulously. So Lalita is very much right, and Radharani has just become your daughter-in-law. She's supposed to definitely do this festival so that your son has a long life. So Jatila agrees, and now Radharani becomes very happy. So Lalita says, okay, now Radha, let's go, because we both have to go and we have to pick up flowers. So now she takes Radharani to Govinda Kund. So now when they are collecting flowers near Govinda Kund, after some time, Lalita says, well, I think Radha, we should cross, and go on the other side of the Kunda, because there are so many bluish black flowers there, and I think you will enjoy those flowers very much. So Radharani is not able to understand what Lalita is trying to say, and Lalita takes Radharani on the other side of the Govinda Kunda. So the bluish black flower is, of course, Krishna. And to Radharani's surprise, Krishna is there, right there, and he is lying down, he's taking rest, he's sleeping. And Krishna is looking all the more beautiful. He's looking like a blue lotus when he is sleeping with his eyes closed. So Radharani becomes very happy, and she's looking at Krishna. Now, as she was looking at Krishna, tears are falling from her eyes, because she's seeing Krishna after many days. So those tears are falling on her feet. And by that time, Krishna gets up, and looks at both of these, gopis, and he's like, who are you and what do you want? Oh, it's Lalita. What are you doing here? So Lalita says, what's your business in asking me? We have come here for some work. Then Krishna immediately starts arguing with Lalita. No. What do you mean by what's my business? This forest belongs to me. So, Lalita again starts arguing. Who said this forest belongs to you? When did this forest start belonging to you? So when they have this kind of arguments, Krishna starts speaking very loudly, and Lalita says, oh my God, I thought there will be some beautiful flowers here, but I see there are black crows here, unnecessarily making a lot of noise, and I'm getting a headache, So Krishna, can you just move? I have a lot of work to do. So, Krishna is asking, but why are you plucking these flowers? What do you want to do with these flowers? So Lalita says, don't you know there's this important festival called the Sanji? And Krishna says, I haven't heard about this festival at all. And when they are to and fro arguing, Lalita says, don't you mess with us. We are the jewels of Vrindavan. And Krishna says, I don't see any jewel in Vrindavan except the one jewel that is in Barsana. So when the to and fro arguments happen, finally, Lalita says, okay, fine, make way, we need to go. Then Krishna says, hold on. Who is this, beautiful girl just behind you? Who is this? And where has she come from? And I don't see she's talking at all. She doesn't talk at all. So then Lalita says, well, you don't know her. She is the princess of the, daughter of the king of Barsana. So, so Krishna says, oh, but why doesn't she speak to me? Like you are speaking to me. So Lalita says, well, she's from a very reputed family, and she just doesn't speak just about with anybody, and especially with a person like you. So something like that, when they are talking, all the while, Radharani is in bliss. Why? Because the tears that had fallen from Radharani's eyes on her feet, in that tears, she can see the reflection of Krishna. So she is very happy that let the conversation go on, and I can see Krishna in the reflection of the tear. So like that, to and fro conversations happen. And then finally, Lalita tells Krishna, okay, fine, make way, let us, allow us to go. And Lalita tells it so firmly, and Krishna is so afraid of Lalita, and finally he makes way. And then Radharani and Lalita, they go forward and they start plucking more flowers. And then Krishna goes to Radharani and starts talking to her. Oh, I didn't know you have come here. Oh, is it? And like that, they start a conversation. So Radharani becomes very happy finally that she got the chance to again speak with Krishna. And all the 15 days of Pitru Paksha, Radharani keeps coming every day to pluck flowers with Lalita Devi, and has wonderful conversations with Krishna. So even today, I mean, of course, now lately I see that festival is not much in vogue, but even many years ago also, Sanji is a very important festival for people of North India, not only in Rajadham, even in places like Himachal and Ludhiana and all, Himachal Pradesh and all that area, they do have this festival called Sanji. Sometimes they make a form of women, and on the walls with some stars and moons and colored pigments, and they just worship during the Pitru Paksha, but they don't know what's the reason behind it. This is something which is created by Lalita Devi then and there in her mind 5,000 years ago, just to make opportunity for Radha and Krishna to meet. So this is one very, very wonderful pastime that happens with the help of Lalita Devi. So Lalita Devi, like, of course, there are hundreds of stories, but we are going to take only one pastimes today, connected with all Sakhis. And there are hundreds and thousands of stories of how these Sakhis, they creatively come out with such a situation and create such a circumstance where Radha and Krishna, the divine couple, can meet. Now we'll go to the next Sakhi. That is, we all know that Lalita Devi, she's comes as Ramananda Rai in Chaitanya Leela. It's a mixture of Ramananda Rai and the Arjuniya Gopi and also Arjuna Gopasakha and the Pandava Arjun. Now we'll go to Vishakha Devi, who comes as Sarup Damodar Goswami in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Leela. So Vishakha Devi is the second most important of the Ashta Sakhis, of the 8 gopis, and her nature is almost like Lalita Devi, and her speciality is that she was born exactly on the same day that Radharani appeared. So yesterday we had celebration of Radhashtami, and also we had a celebration of Vishakha Devi's appearance day. And her complexion is like lightning. And her garments are decorated, Lalita Devi's garments are decorated like peacock, and her garments are decorated like stars. And her father is Pavanagopa, and her mother is Dakshina Devi. And her mother is the related to Jatila, who is Radharani's mother-in-law. And she appears in Gaur Leela as Ramananda Rai, and she's very expert at joking. She makes Krishna laugh like anything. And she's a perfect counselor. Whenever there is a fighting, she will give counseling. And she's like an advisor, like the royal advisor for both the couples. And also at the same time, though she helps in reconciliation whenever they both fight, but she also originates fights between them just to give that rasa. So there is this very beautiful pastime connected with Vishakha Devi. So once it so happened that Radharani tells Vishakha that, look, can you decorate me nicely? I have to go and meet Krishna because I want to learn how to dance from him. So Vishakha Devi is laughing. What? I'm sorry. What do you want to do? You want to learn to dance from Krishna? He doesn't know to dance. You are a better dancer. In fact, you are such an amazing dancer that even, the hairs on you, every hair on your body is like, dances like Nataraj. So what Krishna can teach you? So Radharani says, no. But he told me the other day he has learned some new moves and I want to learn from him. So Vishakha says, okay, fine. I don't mind. But you don't go to learn from him. Ask him to come here and teach you, because I can't leave you alone with Krishna because it's very big risk. So then Radharani argues with Vishakha and says, well, look, the thirsty person goes to the well. The well doesn't come to the thirsty person. So I want to learn from Krishna. How can I call him to come? I only have to go and learn from him. Then finally Vishakha Devi agrees, but she says, I am somehow, I'm very reluctant, but since you are, insisting, fine. So then Radharani says, can you decorate me since I have to go and meet Krishna? So they decorate Radharani very nicely. And finally Radharani goes and she meets Krishna. And then Krishna, and of course there is a whole description of how they decorate Radharani with 4 different types of anklets. Even in anklets also there are different, there is ghunguru, there is bichua, there is so many different kinds of anklets. So they decorate it with different kinds of anklets, which makes different kinds of sounds. Because some anklets make a sound of kartal, some anklets make a sound of swan, so like that. And after decorating her very nicely, finally she goes to Krishna. So when they meet near Radha Kund, and Krishna tells Radharani, look, I have to teach you dance, and don't think dance is very easy. There are 7 types of dances, and Krishna gives a whole philosophical lecture to Radharani. There is a dance with the movement of the neck. There is a dance with the movement of the waist. There is a dance with the movement of the whole body. There is a dance with the movement of the eyes. There is a dance with the movement of just expressions. There is a dance with the movement of the eyebrows. So there are different forms of dance, and so like that. And Krishna starts teaching Radharani different types of dances. So Radharani is very happy, and finally Radharani is watching Krishna Krishna for some time. Then Krishna is making her dance. And finally, Radharani gets very tired. So she says, now, I need to take rest. So Krishna says, okay, fine. Nearby, there is Nikunja Vana. So he said, let's go to this Nidhuvan and let's take rest. So they go to Nidhuvan and then they're taking rest under a tree. So when they're taking rest, what Krishna does is he steals Radharani's finger ring. And that was a very, very expensive ring. And it had a lot of mirrors. And this ring was given to Radharani by Kirtida Devi, Radharani's mother, on her birthday. So Krishna just steals it and Radharani doesn't even realize when Krishna stole it. So after all that, when Radharani comes back after the whole day of dance practice in the evening, so Vishaka Devi is very happy to see her. Oh, you are back and safe. So how was your dance class? So she said, oh, dance class, very well. It went very well. So, well, fine, great, I'm happy. So now they start again removing all the ornaments from Radharani's body because now she's back home. So while they're removing all the ornaments, actually Radharani, whenever they decorate Radharani, they decorate her with 64 items. So, all the rings, all the toe rings, earrings, nose rings, whatever she wears, total count is 64. So when they remove everything, it is Vishaka Devi's responsibility to count everything and put it back in the box. So when Vishaka Devi is counting, she says 63. Something is missing. Rather, what is missing? And then they just count everything. Oh, one of the ring is missing. So then immediately Lalita Devi says, hey, Krishna, he has stolen your ring. And Vishaka Devi says that. But Radharani doesn't believe. Radharani says, don't say that. He's such a nice person. Why will he steal my ring? What does he have to do with my ring? Then Vishaka Devi says, you are so innocent, Radharani. You don't understand. Why do you think he can't steal? He's very capable of stealing. In fact, he's such an expert thief that he can even steal the kajal, the black thing that ladies wear. He can steal the kajal of somebody who's walking next to him also. He can steal. Without their knowledge, he can steal. In fact, imagine he has stolen butter from Vraja. He has stolen our clothes previously. He has stolen our hearts. And now he has ended up stealing the ring of the daughter of the king of Vrishabhanu of Barsana. Just see. And Radharani is like, you are misunderstanding Krishna completely. I don't think he has done that. Then Vishaka says, you should believe me. Trust me. I'm your royal advisor. Anyway, even if you don't want to believe me, you are an innocent. Let me just go and get that thief. So she just storms out angrily and she searches for Krishna. Where is he? Finally, she finds Krishna. As soon as she finds Krishna, she says, come on, give back the ring. So Krishna says, are you talking to me? Yes, I'm talking to you. Give back the ring. Which ring? You see, I'm a boy. I'm not a girl. I cannot understand if you just say ring because I don't know. Ladies, they wear so many kinds of ring. Are you talking about the toe ring or are you talking about the nose ring or are you talking about a ear ring? You're talking about a finger ring? Then Vishaka says, caught you. Just now you said that you don't have knowledge of rings and now you're giving a full pravachana on the rings. You have the ring, give it back. Krishna says, I don't have the ring. I don't know what you are talking about and I don't know why you are blaming me. So Vishaka Devi says, okay, fine. Let us forget all this. Just come with me in front of Radharani. That's all. Oh, that with my pleasure I'll do. Please take me to Radharani. Why not? So then Vishaka Devi, she just holds Krishna's hand and brings him to Radharani and says, Radharani, you ask him. He has the ring. And Radharani doesn't say anything. Then all the gopis says, what? Asking. No need of asking. Let's frisk him. And we'll get the ring. So just like, in the airport, they frisk you with all that, scanning machines. They start frisking Krishna up, down, back, everywhere. And then finally they see that Krishna had hidden that ring under his dhoti in the waist. He has folded and kept the ring. They catch the ring. Now they say, see, you were saying that Krishna is innocent. See, here is the ring. We have caught him red-handed. Now Radharani doesn't have anything to say. Radharani only says, Krishna, I'm so disappointed. You just cheated me. You stole my ring. I don't want to speak to you anymore. Radharani just leaves the place. Now Krishna is very sad because Radharani said she's not going to speak to him anymore. And everybody goes back to their respective homes. Now one day, Vishaka is telling Radharani, okay, he stole your ring. You don't speak to him. That's not the revenge. The right revenge is he stole your ring. You also steal something from him. That will be the right revenge. Radharani says, how will I steal? I don't know how to steal. Oh, come on, I'll teach you how to steal. Okay, let's make a plan. So they both make a plan. Now in the middle of the afternoon, Radharani and Vishaka Devi, both of them, they go in the foothills of Govardhan, and there they find Krishna. And Krishna is sleeping there in the afternoon after his lunch, and Madhumangal is sleeping next to Krishna. And what Madhumangal has done is, he has tied Krishna's legs and his legs together, because if Krishna gets up, he wants to also get up. Sometimes if he gets up, Krishna will not disturb him. Oh, he's sleeping and he wants to serve Krishna. So he said, if Krishna gets up, I should immediately get up. So he tied both of their legs so that if Krishna makes a movement, he will immediately get up and serve Krishna. So now both are sleeping very nicely. And now by the arrangement of Purnamasi, both went into deep sleep. They could not understand. And Radharani and Vishaka Devi, like thieves, they went there and they saw that they both are sleeping very deeply. Then Radharani took out Krishna's peacock feather, took out Krishna's anklets, took out Krishna's yellow chadar, took out Krishna's herding stick, took Krishna's flute. Everything she took quickly and tied it in the cloth, and both of them ran. Then Vishaka said, wait, 1 minute, I'm just coming. What are you doing? We'll be caught, let's go. No, 1 minute. And Vishaka took the scissor and happily cut the mustache of Madhumangal in a funny way. Here, there, is looking like a joker. Yes, now the revenge is complete, let's go. And both of them, they ran giggling and laughing and giggling all the way to Barsana. They are so happy. Now what happens here? After the afternoon nap, Krishna gets up and then looks at Madhumangal and laughs. Hey, Madhumangal, look at your mustache. What has happened? And Madhumangal says, Krishna, look at yourself. Where is your peacock feather? Where is your flute? Where is your stake? Hey. Then Krishna looks, hey, but my anklets are also gone. Oh, my chadar is also gone. Who is this thief? Has taken everything from me. Then they both pause for a minute and say, oh, both together say, Radha, she must have done it. But Krishna says, this is so unfair. I just took one ring from her. She took everything from me. This is not correct. Now they both devise a plan. So how should we get it back from Radharani? Then both of them, they decide to dress as an old gopi. So they dress very nicely as old gopis, and then they go to Barsana. And in front of the Barsana palace, both these old gopis, Madhumangal and Krishna, they start crying and wailing and loudly, Sham, Sham, Sham. They're crying out Krishna's name and crying very loudly. Tears are coming, and then they are, beating their chest and crying and crying. So the other gopis, Radharani, whenever she hears the word Shama, immediately she'll become alert. So she tells the Sakhis, who is that gopi is crying? Please bring them to me. So they bring those two gopis, said, why are you crying? They're not replying. Shama, Shama. Oh, we want to see Lord Krishna. We want to see Shama. If we don't see Krishna, if we don't see Shama, we will die. We will die. And both of them are crying and, we want to see him. We want to see him. They're falling on the ground. And then Radharani tells the Sakhis, my God, they have so much love for Krishna. Just see how much they're crying for Krishna. They want to see Krishna. So, while they're discussing like this, what to do, how to help, Radharani asked Madhumangal, it's just like an old gopi, oh, what is your name? So now they discuss so many things, this whole strategy and plan, but they haven't discussed that what they will tell as their names. So now Madhumangal, out of the middle of the crying, he starts and then he whispers in Krishna's ears, what is our name? That we have not decided. What's our name? And Krishna says, well, you say that my name is Shama Premi Sakhi. Then Madhumangal says, her name is Shama Premi Sakhi. Then Radharani says, wow, what a beautiful name. So while they're crying, Vishaka Devi comes and whispers in Radharani's ear, okay, let us do something. If we don't immediately act, these two old gopis may die in separation of Krishna. We have to help them. So Radharani says, but what can I do? How can I help? Hey, don't you remember? Just in the afternoon, we stole everything from Krishna. Do one thing. You go inside, dress like Krishna and come. Wear all that Krishna's things and come. If you look like Krishna, then at least they will be pacified. At least they will feel a little bit, okay, we saw Krishna, Radharani said, that's a very good idea. So she goes inside and she dresses herself as Krishna with the peacock feather, flute, Krishna's yellow chadar, Krishna's herding stick, Krishna's anklets, and she's dressed just like Krishna. And then she comes out in front of these two old gopis just to pacify them. And as soon as Radharani comes with all Krishna's paraphernalia, Krishna removes his dress of the old gopis and says, you stole my things. That's it. By the wink, like it says that just like, you move your eyelid. That's it. By the time Radharani just, winked, everything is gone and Krishna is gone from there. Immediately, everything he took from Radharani and he ran with Madhumangal. And then when the gopis realized what happened, they were laughing. And there Krishna and Madhumangal are also laughing. But Madhumangal was a little bit sad because his mustache, it will not come back. Krishna got his things back. So Vishakha Devi understands that, and she goes to Madhumangal and she waves her hand. And the way she waves her hand, Madhumangal gets his mustache back. And then Vishakha Devi blesses Madhumangal that, your mustache will always remain like this. And even if you want to cut your mustache, you cannot cut your mustache. I'm blessing you, you'll have a nice mustache. In fact, Madhumangal was elder to Krishna. Like many of them may have a question that they were all young boys, right? How come Madhumangal had a mustache? But Madhumangal was 8 years, 56 days elder to Krishna. So he had a mustache. And he was a Brahmana, the son of Sandipani Muni. So finally, this is how the Leela ended and everybody became very, very happy. We'll go to the next Sakhi. That is Champakalata Sakhi. Champakalata Sakhi, she is the third of the Varishta Gopis. And in Gaura Leela, she comes as Shivananda Sen. And her complexion is like a yellow champaka flower. And the garment that she wears is blue in color. And she's one day younger than Srimati Radharani. And her father is Arama, her mother is Vatika Devi. And her qualities are also much like Vishakha Devi only. And she is very expert in keeping secrets. And she's also expert in diplomacy, in logical persuasion. And she's also expert in collecting fruits, flowers, and roots from the forest. And she, with her assistants, makes the groves ready for, trees. And she protects the trees and the creepers of Vrindavan, which is very, very important service. See, nowadays people are talking about environmental protection, but even 5,000 years ago, they were protecting the Sakhis of Radharani, were protecting the trees and creepers and the environment. So that's her main seva, to protect those things. And she's also expert in cooking. In fact, she's so expert in cooking that she has a pet name called Mishti Hasta, means sweet hands. She can make she makes something, it's so sweet and so nice. She's so expert. And not only that, she had a skill in making dolls with clay, or just about anything she can make with clay. So now there is a very sweet pastime connected with Champakalata Devi. So once it so happened, actually this pastime is narrated by Priyadas, who is the grandson of Nabhag. This very famous book that we read, Bhaktamal, which has amazing pastimes of different devotees. So it is written by Nabhagji, and his grandson is Priyadas, and he narrates this particular pastime. So he says, once it so happened that Champakalata Devi, she went to Jamuna for what? For Surya Puja. Radharani said that you go and get some pot of water for Surya Puja. So she goes. So as she's about to go, from far off, she sees, oh, Krishna is playing in Yamuna. So now why to go and disturb him? So she just hides behind the tree and she's hearing what's happening. So there in the water, Madhumangal and Krishna both are playing alone. And Krishna is telling Madhumangal, can you please give me your ball? I want to play. Madhumangal says, I don't want to give you a ball. Why didn't you bring your own ball? So Krishna says, but one last time, I have my ball, but it's at home. Who is going to go and get it? Then Madhumangal says, well, but you may lose my ball, Krishna. I don't want to give you. Krishna says, well, I'm promising you I'll not lose your ball. Madhumangal says, your promise? I don't trust you, Krishna. Your promises I don't trust. Just yesterday, you throwed Sridham's ball. No, I didn't throw it. The current of Yamuna was so strong. Oh, whatever it is, but you lost Sridham's ball. You will lose my ball also. Then finally, Krishna convinces, okay, if I lose your ball, whatever my ball is there at home, I'll give it to you. Is it okay? Then Madhumangal says, Krishna, you're so sweet. Nobody can say no to you. Okay, fine. Take the ball. But listen, you go far now. I will throw this ball on you. If you're not able to catch it, then you have to become my play horse. And then you throw the ball on me. If I'm not able to catch it, I'll become your play horse. This is the condition of our game. Now shall we play? And Krishna says, okay, fine, let's play. So now they start playing. Now when they start playing, Krishna loses the catch. So when Krishna loses the catch, now Madhumangal says, come on, now become my horse. So Krishna becomes Madhumangal's horse, and Madhumangal sits on Krishna and says, come on, now take a right, take a left, come on, move around, you know. And all the demigods up in the sky are watching. My God, the Lord of the 14 universe is becoming Madhumangal's play horse. What is this happening? All are watching. And now they just moved away from Yamuna. So now Champaklata, she enjoyed, you know, seeing this pastime, and she said, I'll go to Radharani and I'll tell her this pastime. How funny. And now she said, oh, but what did I come for? Oh, I came for bringing water. Let me go and bring water. So she goes to the Yamuna, she fills up her pot. Now after filling up the pot, you know, they have to take the pot and put it on their head. The pot is very heavy, so she's not able to lift it. So she starts calling Krishna. Oh, you know, Krishna has so many names. There's, oh, Madan Mohan, can you please come here? Oh, Madan Mohan, I need your help. Madan Mohan. She's going on calling. Now Krishna, who is a horse of Madhumangal, says, hey Madhumangal, looks like somebody is calling me. So Madhumangal says, don't try to escape. You are my horse, you know. Oh, can't you hear? See, somebody is saying Madhumangal. Oh, Madhumangal. Somebody is saying Madan Mohan. See, somebody is saying Madan Mohan. They're calling me. So Madhumangal says, what do you mean? Your name is not Madan Mohan. My name is Madan Mohan. I think they're calling me. How can your name be Madan Mohan? See, what does it mean by Madan Mohan? Madan Mohan means one who conquers everybody's heart. I am the one who conquers everybody's heart in Vrindavan by making so many jokes. I think they're calling for me. Then after some time, Champaklata says, hey, Nandalala, please come. Oh, Nandakumar, please come. Now Krishna says, hey, it's calling for me only. I am the Nandakumar. Then Madhumangal says, well, better be very careful. Nowadays, you know, so many ghosts are moving around. I don't know who is this ghost calling your name. Let's go carefully. Hold my hand, Krishna, hold my hand. I'll take you safely. Then both of them, they walk in hand together and then reach the bank of Yamuna. There, this Champaklata Sakhi is there and says, Krishna, you came. I've been calling you for some time. Come on now, help me. Help you do what? Come on, no help. This pot is very heavy. Just lift it and put it on my head. Then Krishna immediately says, am I the servant of your father? From so far, you call me just to pick up the pot. What do you think you are? You know, can you go out and speak? You know, can open the door for her? Yeah. So do you think I'm the servant of your father or what? I will pick up the pot for it. In fact, in my own house, my mother will not allow me to even touch any heavy pot. You know that? That's my personality. I'm sorry, I'm not going to help you. Then he says, okay, fine, don't help. You're so rude. Madhumangal, can you please just help me? Just put this pot on the top of my head. Madhumangal says, sorry, what did you just say? You call me Madhumangala. I am the Brahman, the crest jewel of Brahman. First of all, I am the only son of Sandipan Muni. You're supposed to respect me. You're supposed to honor me. I can give you blessings. And then Champaklata got very upset. Both of you, you know, you are young boys. Instead of helping a girl like me who has come to take a heavy pot, you're all saying all the philosophy. I'm going to complain about you to Radharani and I'll make sure that Radharani never meets you. You're so rude, so arrogant. There is no good quality in you. And immediately Champaklata, she just goes away from there, you know, and then she runs to Radharani and says, you know, this is how Krishna behaved with me. This is how Madhumangal behaved with me. And you want to have friendship with that Krishna? He has so much arrogance. Then Radharani says, fine. Don't get so upset. You know, out of the 25 qualities of Radharani, there's one quality of Radharani is that she gets subdued by her Sakhis. Whatever her Sakhis say, she'll say, okay, fine. She'll just follow them. If they say, don't speak to Krishna, okay, fine. Even if she wants to speak to Krishna, you know, that much she loves her Sakhis. She says, okay, I will not speak with Krishna. Champaklata becomes very happy. That's the right punishment for that, you know, rude boy, the way he behaved with me. Now, after that, you know, after speaking with Radharani, even she's just coming down, you know, Barsana, the palace is on the top of the hill. She's just coming down. And on her way, she says, there is a new shop opened selling bangles. Hare, I never saw this shop. What is this new shop? They're selling bangles. So she goes inside and she sees the shop. Oh, very beautiful. They're selling bangles here. And a very beautiful bangle seller lady is there. And then this Champaklata Sakhi is looking at this bangle seller lady and she says, actually, forget about the bangles. You yourself are so beautiful. I'm not able to take out my eyes from you. Then this old bangle seller lady says, okay, you are making fun of my beauty, but I'm just a poor lady. I have 2 sons. I've come from a different village. I just came here to sell some bangles so that I can make some money and feed my 2 children. Nothing else. I have very special bangles. Do you want to see them? And Champaklata, she starts seeing those bangles. Then this old bangle seller lady says, well, these are all normal bangles, but I have some very special bangles. They're very, very expensive. Everybody can't buy it. Do you have some buyer who can buy these very special bangles? They said, of course, you are here in Barsana, and Barsana is place of Srimati Radharani, and she will, not only will she buy your bangles, she'll give you charity also. And then you can, take care of your 2 sons, do one thing, get off all your best bangles. I'll take you up. Actually, not everybody gets chance to meet her, but I will take you, I will take that responsibility. Come with me, take your all nice bangles with you. And especially those special bangles that you said, which had a lot of mirrors. So now they take all these bangles, and she takes the bangle seller lady, and she goes to Radharani. So Radharani comes out, yeah, what's that? So she says, just a new bangle shop has been opened, and I just got this, and she has very beautiful bangles. So now everybody becomes very excited in the palace. All the other Sakhis and all, they come, oh, show me some, and all are seeing bangles. So meanwhile, Radharani is just looking from far. Oh yeah, nice bangles. Then Radharani says, well, that 2 bangles, that looks nice. Maybe you can show me that. So then the bangle seller lady, she takes those 2 bangles and she gets close to Radharani, and Radharani says, can you just put it in my hand? Is it my size? So now the old lady, she holds Radharani's hand and she's trying to put the bangle inside. The moment the old lady holds Radharani's hand, she's trembling. Oh, Radhe, 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 and falls down, And now they're all worried. What happened to this old lady? Why she fell down? So they all came, to revive her. And then Champaklata, as she was trying to revive her, she sees that there is a flute popping out from the bag of the bangle selling woman. Then she understands, oh, this is not a bangle seller woman. Looks like this is Krishna. So they just remove her dress and they say, oh, this is Krishna. And when Krishna comes to external consciousness, all the gopis laugh, and and Champaklata laughs all the more because she just told Krishna that I'll make sure Radharani doesn't meet you. And Champaklata herself brought the bangle seller to meet Radharani. So like that, and ultimately, sometimes these Sakhis, they show, some anger to Krishna, but they're never angry on Krishna. Actually, they sometimes show a lot of affection for Radharani, sometimes show a lot of affection for Krishna, but they have equal affection for both of them. And behind every Leela, the main intention is somehow get Radha and Krishna together with different rasas. Now we'll go to the next Sakhi, that is Chitra Sakhi. Chitra Sakhi is the 4th of the Varishta Gopis, and her complexion is saffron color, and that resembles the color of kumkuma, and her garments are the color of crystal, and she's 26 days older than Radharani. So she's her father is Chatura, and her mother is Chachika Devi, and she's from Chiksholi. In fact, I think last time we went to Vrindavan, myself and my husband, we had the opportunity to visit all the Ashtasakhi villages, and just in one day. It was pretty hectic, but it was so blissful, and they're very far off, actually, one place to another. We thought we'll just complete it very soon, but one place to another place is pretty far, and especially Chiksoli, Chitra Devi's birthplace, is pretty far. So Chitra Devi is very affectionate towards Radha and Krishna both, and her seva is that she brings garlands for Krishna, and Radharani, she brings clothes, and she's very expert in different languages, and she can make food with the honey and milk and all, and she's a skilled government and can understand the taste. Oh, so her specialty is, even before tasting the food, just by looking at the food, she can say what is the taste of that food. And she can make nectarian kind of beverages. She is good in playing music on pots which are filled with water. Some pot will be full, some pot will be half full with water, some will be little full, some will be empty, and with all that she will make beautiful sounds, music. And she's expert in astronomy, expert in astrology, and she's also expert in gardening, and she collects all the medicinal herbs and all, and flowers and all, and serves Radha and Krishna. Now, this is very beautiful pastime of Chitra Devi. Once, in Nanda Bhavan, Krishna tells Yashoda Mata, Maya, Subal, my friend, he's so attached to me. He's so attached to me, Maya, that every day in the evening, when it is time for him to go home and leave me, he cries. Every day he cries, Krishna, I don't want to leave you and go. Krishna, I don't want to leave you and go. He can't even wait for morning to come to see me again. Maya, do you think you can do something for him? So Yashoda Maya says, what can I do? Can you make a painting of mine and give it to Subal so that Subal can see me, my painting, when I'm not there next to him? Maya says, that's very nice, but who will make the painting? Fine, let me see, I'll just work on it. So next day, what happens? Yashoda Maya, she meets Sudevi, and Sudevi informs Yashoda Maya that, oh, don't you know this Chitra Sakhi? She is very expert in painting. Maybe you can ask her to paint Krishna's picture. Then Maya Yashoda becomes very happy. This is actually a very beautiful pastime, and it's narrated by a Vaishnava poet called Rasika Rai. So immediately what Yashoda Mata does is she calls for Chitra Devi. So Chitra Devi comes to Nandagaon. Actually, Chitra Devi had such a blessing from Saraswati Devi that if she makes somebody's picture, she doesn't have to look at the person and make the picture. She can look at the person one time and that's it. After that, within minutes, she can make the person's picture and give it to him. So Chitra Devi says, "When very fine, wonderful, I will make Krishna's picture. Please take me to Krishna." So Maya Yashoda calls, "Hey Krishna, come here. Now you stand properly. Let Chitra Devi see you so that she can make your picture." So Krishna stands, in a curved way. So Mother Yashoda says, "Can't you stand straight? She's making your picture." Krishna says, "But Maya, I like to stand like this in the three bend form, and I want to stand like this only." So Krishna puts his flute, stands in, holds his flute, stands in his three bend form, and smiles at Chitra Devi. So now Chitra Devi looks at Krishna and says, "Fine, okay, fine, done. Now I'll go home and I will make the picture." So she goes home and she starts making the picture of Krishna. So she gets an outline of Krishna, but instead of few minutes, it's taking hours and hours and hours, because every time that she's thinking about Krishna's sweet smile, her mind is stopping there. Oh, how can somebody smile so beautifully? Oh, how can somebody have so beautiful teeth? How can somebody have so beautiful lips? And then she stops, again meditates on Krishna. Then again, oh, I have to complete this picture. Finally, out of lot of difficulty, she finally comes out with the outline, flute, Tribhanga form, peacock feather, everything. But she's getting confused over the color of Krishna's skin. So she makes various combinations to get that bluish black color, but it doesn't come. She paints, no, this is not Krishna's color. No, this is not Krishna's color. Then she understands, why is this happening to me? I have a special boon from Saraswati Devi. So then she starts praying to Saraswati Devi. Then Saraswati Devi appears, says, "Maya, Saraswati Devi, Mother, you have given me such a nice blessing that I can make anybody's picture in this whole world. But I'm unable to make Krishna's picture. I tried my best, but I'm unable to understand what combination of colors I should use to get that beautiful color of Krishna's skin." Then Mother Saraswati says, "Though I am the mother of I am the mother of all arts, but even I don't know what combination can be used to get that exact color of Krishna's body." So then Chitra Devi says, "So will I not be able to complete the painting?" Then Mother Saraswati says, No. Go to Radharani. She can tell you what's the exact color of Krishna." So then Chitra Devi, she searches for Radharani. Oh, where is she? She finds Radharani in a kunja. Then she goes to Radharani and says, "Oh, Radharani, I want to know what's the color of Krishna. I'm trying to paint him." Then Radharani smiles and Radharani says, "Okay, hold my hand." So Chitra Devi, she holds Radharani's hand. Then Radharani says, "Now look deep into my eyes. You can see the color of Krishna." So now Chitra Devi looks deep into Radharani's eyes. And when she sees deep into Radharani's eyes, what does she find? She finds inside the Radharani's eyes, there is a beautiful form of Krishna, very enchanting, smiling, very gracefully, looking so beautiful, so effulgent. And then, suddenly, because of the touch of Radharani and blessings of Radharani, she immediately understands, oh, I think I should use this color combination to get this exact color. Then she immediately touches Radharani's feet and says, please bless me that I can complete this picture. And Radharani says, yes, I bless you. You'll be able to do a good job. Then Chitrasakhi runs back to her painting and completes it in a beautiful way. And then she runs to Mother Yashoda next day. Here is your painting. And the moment Mother Yashoda sees that painting, she's so happy. Oh, so beautiful. You have done such a beautiful thing. And she immediately calls, Lala, Lala, Krishna, Kanha, come here. I want to show you something. So Krishna comes running and sits on the mother's lap. And Yashoda mother shows Krishna, hey, look at this. Krishna says, Maya, why are you showing me the mirror? Then mother says, this is not mirror. This is your painting. Oh, is it? Krishna is trying to touch. Oh, yeah, you are right. This is a painting. Oh, it looks just like me. Then Yashoda mother, she says, she tells Chitrasakhi, I'm so happy. I'm so happy with your painting. Please, what way I can repay you? Chitrasakhi says, well, no, I don't want anything. It was absolute pleasure to do this service and I don't need anything from you. No, you have to ask something. Something you ask. Please, come on. No, don't hesitate. Ask me something. Then when Yashoda Mata keeps on insisting like this, then Chitra Devi says, okay, fine, give me your Lala. I want Krishna. Then she's just joking, but Yashoda Mata becomes very serious. She said, don't say that. I will give up anything for Krishna, and for Krishna there is nothing that I know. I will give up anything for Krishna. I mean, I don't want anything in this world, and at the same time, there is nothing in this world, for which I will give up Krishna. So I'm very sorry, and don't say this again. And then immediately Krishna also becomes very defensive, and Krishna tells, I also can't live without my mother. Just like wetness cannot leave water, water and wetness are inseparable. Similarly, me and my Maya are inseparable. I cannot live without my mother. But I can do one thing. Since you made such a beautiful painting for me, I promise you every day I will come to Chiksoli, to your place, and I will give you darshan. So Chitrasakhi becomes very, very happy, So this exact line is, he says that I can give up anything for him and I can't give him up for anything. This is what the poet says, Yashoda Mata says, I can give up anything for him and I can't give him up for anything in this world. Anyway, so next, going to the next Sakhi, that is Tunga Vidya. So Tunga Vidya, all these details about Sakhis are explained in the Radha Krishna Gunadesha Dipika and also in Gaura Govinda Archana Smarana Paddhati, which is written by Dhanachandra Goswami, who is a disciple of Gopal Guru, and they were Parshads of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So in Tunga Vidya Devi, she is 14 years, 2 months and 22 days old, and Tunga Vidya appears, what is her color? She's 15 days older. And there is a lot of confusion about whether she's older to Radharani or younger to Radharani. So we don't have to get into that details, but yeah, roughly this is her age. And she is 5th among the Varishta Gopis. Her complexion is that of Kumkum, and fragrance of her body is like sandalwood mixed with camphor. And she's also hot-tempered, expert at dissimulations. She wears white color garments. And she's very knowledgeable. She has full faith in Krishna, and she is learned in Rasa Sastra, dancing, drama, literature. She's a music teacher. She can play veena, and she's also an expert messenger, passing this message from Krishna to Radharani. And in Gaura Leela, she comes as Vakreshwar Pandit. Now, there is this beautiful pastime connected with Tunga Vidya Devi. So once what happens is she goes to a well to bring some water for drinking. So somehow Krishna is also standing near to that well. So as soon as he sees Tunga Vidya, he says, come on, give tax. For what? For taking the water from the well. Tunga Vidya says, are you crazy? Is this well yours or what? Then Krishna says, don't you know? Everything in Vrindavan belongs to me. This is my well. Either you give me tax or get out from here. So now, this Tungavidya, she becomes very angry. So she goes and, informs Radharani that, see, this is how, Krishna is behaving. Taking water from the well also, he's asking for tax, Tomorrow, even for breathing, he may ask tax, why are you breathing? Come on, give me tax. Why are you eating? Come on, give me tax. Is this correct? So Radharani says, don't worry. I will not talk to him because of this behavior of him. Now Tungavidya becomes very happy. Yes, don't talk to him because this is how he's behaving. So after speaking with Radharani, she's just going back. As she's going back, she has to pass through some forest to go back to her house. In the forest, suddenly she hears one melodious song. Somebody singing very melodiously. So she says, who is that? Who is that? And there in the middle of the forest, she sees a yogini who is wearing a saffron color cloth and just singing with veena. Then she goes and pays obeisances to this, yogini, some renunciate, some sadhavi. So she becomes very happy. Oh, you are singing so beautifully. You are so amazing. So would you like to come to Barsana and please give blessings to our Radharani? She'll give you a lot of money. Then this yogini gets very upset. What do you think? I became a renunciate just to get money and charity from people? This is the way you talk to me? I don't want to come and meet your Radharani. No, I'm very sorry, No, I don't need anything. I have renounced. I've renounced my family. I've renounced my wealth. See the dust of Vrindavan? This is my bed. You see sky on the top of Vrindavan? This is my blanket. You see creepers of Vrindavan? This is my only asset. You see moon of Vrindavan? This is my only hope, that one day I will meet the divine couple. Hare, you want to meet the divine couple? That's where I'm taking you. Come, please. I will make you meet Radharani. You please come with me. And she says, okay, fine. Then take me. I will come with you. So she Tungavidya, she takes this lady renunciate to meet Radharani. Now, before even she meets Radharani, as soon as this lady enters, Kirtida Devi, Radharani's mother, comes out. Hey, Tungavidya, who is this you have brought? Oh, mother, I brought one yogini. She is, very expert and very renounced. You should have heard how she talks. Amazing. She has such renunciation. She's not interested even in any dakshina. Then Kirtida, she just pays obeisances. Oh, yogini, please, can you help me? Oh, definitely. Tell me what blessings you want. No, I don't need anything material. Lord has given everything to me. We have all the money. I'm the wife of the king of, Barsana, Vrishabhanu Maharaj. We have a beautiful daughter. Everything is happy. But I have only one issue in my life. What is that? My daughter, sometimes she behaves very weirdly. In the night, she just cries. She just shouts, Murli, Murli. Sometimes she says, Yamuna, Yamuna. Suddenly something she will say and she'll get up. Then this yogini say, does she also say Shama, Shama? Yes, she says Shama. How did you come to know? Oh, that means you know the past, present, and future. You are right. Actually, in the middle of the night, suddenly she'll say Shama, Shama. Then this yogini say, actually, this is a very serious disease. It's been spreading all over Raja like corona. And I know how to sort out this disease. Please bring your daughter. Let me see her. I have to see her forehead. So they bring Radharani. Then now this yogini looks at Radharani and says, well, actually there are a lot of negative energies which is going around her body. And to remove this negative energies, she has to come close to me. And I will dance with her. And when we dance with the specific mantras, all these negative energies will go away. And Radharani says, I don't want to dance with her. Then Kirtida Devi says, well, actually, can you dance with me? By dancing with me, negative energies can go away. No. Yeah, I have to dance with your daughter only, not with you. But she's not agreeing. Okay, she's not agreeing. I'm also not interested. She starts walking away. Again, all the gopis, no, please. They just pacify her. Please come down. And then tell Radharani, what's your problem? Just, your mother will become happy. Just you dance with her. Then Radharani reluctantly agrees. Okay, fine. I'll dance with you. So she holds the hand of the yogini. Radharani gets a lot of doubt. This yogini, she looks a little bit weird. I've never seen a yogini. Why does she want to dance with me? So while dancing, Radharani is asking her, from where have you come? Oh, I have come from a different city. Oh, is it? What is your sampradaya? What sampradaya you belong to? I belong to Prema Sampradaya. Oh. What's the name of your guru? Oh, my guru's name is Premamurti. Oh, but you are a sannyasini, right? Why are you wearing kajal? Oh, you don't know? Once I was roaming around in Himalayas and one sadhu gave me a kajal made with almonds. He told me if you put kajal regularly, then you will get association of the devotees of the Lord. That's why I'm putting kajal. Okay. But you are a sannyasini, right? Why are you eating this pan and betel nut? Oh, you don't know? Once I was near to Jamuna, and there I met one sadhu. He told me that this betel nut is a Mahaprasad from Vaikuntha, from Vishnu Murti, and I should eat that betel nut. So I took it because if I don't eat the Mahaprasad, then Lord Vishnu will be offended. So I am eating it. Okay, okay. So what is the, what is the goal of your life? Why have you renounced the world? You are so young and beautiful looking, Sadhavi. If you fall down and go back to material world, then she said, oh, you don't worry, I'll never fall back because I've got the highest taste of prema. I will never get back to this world which is having a bitter taste. Oh, you are speaking great philosophies, but what's the goal of your life? So then the Sadhavi says, the goal of my life is to see your beautiful eyes. Oh, Radha, I am yours, I am yours, I am yours. And the Sadhavi starts shouting. And this all of them are saying, what is happening to the Sadhavi? Why is she getting so emotional? So they all just run to, because she's falling down. They all just run to help her. And then when they're trying to hold her waist, in the waist, they see that, what is this something? And then they see from the waist comes out the flute. Then they said, oh, this Sadhavi is not Krishna himself. And then they say, oh, this is the Sadhavi, come on, now remove your all this disguise. And they all start laughing. So Tunga Vidya is thinking, I only told Krishna that I'll never allow you to meet Radharani, and I am the one who took him to Radharani. So like that, that Leela ends in everybody becoming very happy. The next gopi is Indulekha. So Indulekha is also one of the very confidential associates of Srimati Radharani. Her complexion is like greenish yellow, and her clothing is like the scarlet color of pomegranate flowers. And she sings very beautifully, and her favorite tune is Raga Vihaga. And her main service is serving nectarine foods for the divine couple. And if in Ashridham Mayapur, we can see her with a silver box, which is having, like tambula for Radha Madhav. And she is 3 days younger than Radharani. And she's well known for her singing ability. She's a very famous singer. She's also snake charmer. And she's expert in palmistry. And she's also expert in gemology. And she's also expert in all kinds of beadworks. And she knows all the secrets of Radha and Krishna, and she also helps in carrying confidential messages. And according to Gaura Gauradesh Deepika, in Gaura Leela, she comes as Krishnadas Brahmachari, while some says that she comes as Vasu Ramananda. So anyway, so now the pastime connected to Indulekha Devi. So once it so happens that Krishna and Radharani are enjoying pastimes, and Indulekha Devi, she's very good in dressing. So she dresses up Radharani very beautifully. So that day when Radharani comes, she asks Krishna, how am I looking today? How are you looking? Very beautiful. No, specifically you tell me, because Indulekha has spent so much time in decorating me today. Tell me how is this looking? Tell me how this is looking. So Krishna is very expert in talking. So everything is saying, oh, your hand is looking like this. Your neck is looking like this. So when it comes to face, Radharani asks, oh, how is my face looking? Krishna says, well, your face is looking like moon. As soon as he says that, Radharani gets very angry. Really? Ma'am, my face is looking like moon? So Krishna says, well, what is wrong with moon? Then Radharani says, well, moon has so many bad qualities. Moon has a dark circle, moon wanes, moon becomes small, beauty of moon goes away. So like that, she talks about 5 bad qualities of moon. Then Krishna says, oh, Radha, you have misunderstood me. I have thought in a good way about moon. You don't know, there are 5 good qualities of moon also. Like the moon is so cool, and moon is life-giving. Moon gives the taste to all the fruits and vegetables. We all know, according to the Ayurvedic science also, moon gives the rasa, and moon is so bright looking, and the rays of the moon are so cooling. Just like when I see you, I become cool. People of this world, when they see moon, they become so cool. Whole day the sun is, giving out scorching heat, but as soon as moon comes, everybody becomes happy, and because the moon rays are so soothing. Similarly, when you enter into my life, I become so soothing. I become so happy when I see you. So like that, Krishna is explaining all the good qualities of moon. At the end of it, when he looks around, Radharani is gone already. She left. So Krishna thought, I oh my God, why did I even say this? And then, Krishna is sitting and with them pebbles he's throwing in Yamuna and he's crying, Radharani left. At that time, Indulekha Devi comes there and asks Krishna, what happened? Oh, this is what I did. So Indulekha says, why did you use the word Chandra? Radharani is thinking that probably you're thinking about Chandravali. That's why you have used that word Chandra. Never ever compare Radharani to, Chandra or the moon, But Krishna says, now fine, whatever happened is happened. Now please help me, what I can do. Then she says, okay, fine, don't worry. I will, I'll just think about some plan. So here Krishna is crying for Radharani. Now what happens? She goes and searches Radharani. Where is she? Because Krishna told Indulekha that Krishna was sitting under a Kadamba tree, on the bank of Jamuna river. And Krishna says, I will worship your lotus feet with this Kadamba flowers if you go and search, where is my Radha? So now Indulekha is searching in all the kunjas, where is Radha? Where is Radha? She got Radha. What was happening with Radha? She was also crying that, I want to be with Krishna, but just see how he behaves. And now crying. Radharani is thinking about Krishna. Now Radharani is looking like Krishna. She became Krishna. She changed herself into Krishna. And now she's asking Indulekha, where is Radha? Do you know where is Radha? Then Indulekha is thinking, well, actually, some time ago I knew where is Radha, but now I don't know where is Radha because you also became Krishna. So now she does not know, what to do because she has turned into Radha. So now she says, okay, come, I'll take you somewhere. So now she holds Radharani's hand and brings her to Krishna. And when Krishna sees Radharani in his form, he becomes surprised that who is this, looking same like me. And when they both, look at each other, and then ultimately they, when the Radharani who is turned into Krishna is asking Krishna, where is Radharani? So it all becomes very funny and they both ended up laughing. So now Krishna says, let's not stop this game here. You are looking exactly like me. So let us go and cheat the other Sakhis also and make fun of them. So now Radharani and Krishna, both looking like Krishna, they go into the Sakhi Mandala. And all the Sakhis become, surprised because they're not able to tell who is Radha, who is Krishna, because both are looking same, And finally, all are defeated. No matter how much they tried, to differentiate, but they are same in every aspect, in everything. Finally, Indulekha says, no, actually this is Radha and this is Krishna. And then everybody has a big laugh. So that's how this Leela ends in a beautiful way. Now we'll go to the last Leela. Because this Leela we can combine the last Sakhis because they're twin Sakhis. So Rangadevi and Sudevi. Rangadevi and Sudevi, they are both identical twins, and their father is Rangasara and their mother is Karuna. And Rangadevi is married to Vakrekshana and Sudevi is married to Bhairava. And they both offer incense, and especially Rangadevi, she offers incense, perfumes and cosmetics to the Lord. And during the winter month, she keeps Radha Mada warm, by giving them clothes, and in summer she will give cooling chandan and keeps fanning them. And she's very, very fond of joking with Radha and Krishna. And Rangadevi, she's very famous for her feminine gestures and glances, and she's having a very sweet mood. And in Gaura Leela, some says that they appear as Govindananda Ghosh, while others say that they appear as Gadadhara Bhatta. And Sudevi is half a day younger than Rangadevi. And Sudevi does Jala Seva, offering water to the divine couple. And in Mayapur, we see that the one who is holding the basket of flowers, that is Sudevi. So Sudevi is a very swift runner, and she coordinates with all the spies. Where is Krishna now? What is happening? And what is happening in the rival camp of Chandravali? All that message she will bring. And she's very trained and skilled in talking to the birds, and she can do all kinds of tricks. And she can also make a noise or voice like the birds, And she arranges for bells, conches, proper sitting places, and spittoons. All that she takes care. And she's very expert in braiding Radharani's hair. She takes care of that, and she decorates Radharani's eyes, and all that is her seva. So Sudevi, she appears as Anantacharya Goswami or Vasudeva Ghosha in Gaura Leela, and Rangadevi appears as Govindananda Ghosha or Gadadhar Bhatta. Now, very sweet Leela connected to them. Once Rangadevi and Sudevi, they were, the gopis, their occupation was they will sell butter. So for selling butter, they have to go from one village to another. So once Sudevi and Rangadevi, they were carrying lots of butter and they wanted to cross over. And Krishna caught them and said, give tax. So they got very upset. They said, we are not going to give you tax, Krishna. What is this? For everything you ask tax. You pluck flowers, tax. Take water, tax. Move around, tax. We are not giving you tax. Then what Krishna does is he breaks their pots, all the butter falls down. And then Madhumangal, Stoka Krishna, and everybody, they sit and they start eating that butter. So it is Rangadevi and Sudevi, they get very upset and they immediately run to Barsana to complain to Radharani that again Krishna has done this, again he has broken our butter pots, please you don't talk to him, give him punishment. So Rangadevi and Sudevi, they have challenged Krishna that now you come to Barsana, let's see if our Radharani will talk to you, because this is the way you are behaving. So Radharani promises that yes, when Krishna comes, I'm not going to talk to Krishna. So finally, after some time, Krishna comes to Barsana. Radharani hides behind, she just does not open her door. So Krishna is telling Radharani, okay, come on, I have come to meet you. So Radharani asks, who are you? So Krishna says, well, it's me, who is, the Lord of your heart. So Radharani says, I don't know. I have never heard about you. So Krishna says, oh, come on, what are you talking about? I'm Madhusudana. So Radharani says, oh, Madhusudana means bumblebee. Oh, bumblebee, what you have to do here? Please go to the forest. What you have to do in my chambers? Oh, Radha, I am Gopal. Oh, Gopal means one who takes care of the cows. Why have you come here? Go and take care of your cows. Then Krishna says, oh, come on, Radha, I am Ghanashyam. Oh, Ghanashyam means the cloud which is full of water. Oh, what you're doing here? Go and feed the fields of the farmers. They need you more. So now Krishna understands, there's something wrong. Then Krishna says, oh, Priya, are you upset with me or something? Why aren't you opening door? Radharani does not reply. Then Krishna says, okay, fine, no use of talking to her. Krishna just leaves from there. But as soon as Krishna leaves, Radharani opens the door and sees, where is Krishna? Oh, Krishna is gone. Now Radharani starts crying. Oh, Krishna has left me. Oh, I think I shouldn't have done that. Oh, Krishna, I'm very sorry. I'll never be angry on you. Please come back. Please come back. Radharani is crying and she just falls down on the floor. And meanwhile, what happens? Krishna is also feeling very bad that Radharani is not talking to him. So he's also gone back and he's sitting near the Jamuna and crying. Now Rangadevi feels very bad. I only told like that, but now both are crying. So now Rangadevi tells Radharani, okay, don't worry. I will bring Krishna back to you. And then now she goes to bank of Yamuna. And then very innocently she asks Krishna, hey, Krishna, you are very sad today. What happened? Mother scolded you. Huh? No, mother didn't. Oh, you had fight with Balram. Is it not? No, I did not have any fight. Oh, your friends are not there. Are you missing them? No, I have nothing. Oh, did you lose anything? Like that she asked have you lost anything? Then Krishna says, yes, I've lost everything. My whole life is lost. Everything is lost because my love of my life is lost. Radharani is not talking to me. Then Rangadevi says, don't worry, Krishna. I'll make her talk with you. Then Krishna says, but this time I think nobody can help because this time she is very angry with me. Then Rangadevi says, oh, you don't know my power, Krishna. We Sakhis are very powerful. We are so powerful that we can even freeze the sun. We can even make the moon float in the water. There's such beautiful things they say. We can make a mountain float. We can make elephants tied by soft creepers. A mad elephant we can control. And this is the power of our Sakhis. We can even churn the clouds. We can even lit a fire inside the water. So don't worry, we will bring Radharani to you. So like that, Krishna becomes very happy. And then the final word that Rangadevi says, which is very beautiful, he says that we can make the Lord of three universe dance by the movement of our eyebrows. That's the power of us Sakhis. So don't worry, we will get Radharani to you. So then finally, they go to Radharani. Rangadevi goes and says, hey, Radharani, I convinced Krishna and I told him, I didn't tell him that you are crying. I told him that since he is crying, we'll make him meet you. So come. So now tonight, you both have to meet in the bank of Jamuna. Then Radharani says, I cannot. Elders of the family are there. Somebody may see me. Then Sudevi says, don't worry. I will cover you with the blanket. And Rangadevi says, you don't worry. I will go in. I will move forward with the lamb and you come back with Sudevi and slowly we three of us will go and we will somehow reach the bank of Jamuna. So by this arrangement, they finally reach there and then Radha and Krishna finally meet. And Rangadevi and Sudevi, they become so very, very happy that finally they both met. So like that, there are so many amazing pastimes of the Ashtasakis, the way they make so many arrangements to make sure that Radha and Krishna meet. Though they sometimes act as if they are angry, they fight with Krishna, they joke with Krishna, but their ultimate intention is that the divine couple should meet. So Radharani ki jai, Sakhis ki jai, Vrindavan Dham ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Mataji, for wonderful narration of this pastimes. Let's see if anyone has any questions. You can unmute and ask maybe one or two. Anyone has questions? Please go ahead. Looks like no questions. Everybody is in bliss. Medhavini Sakti Mata, go ahead. Go ahead, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Am I audible, Prabhu? Hare
Yes.
Krishna.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you for the opportunity to ask question to Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. Very wonderful session. As always, very grateful for the opportunity to ask you a question. Mataji, I just wanted to ask Narottam Das Thakur Singh's Lalita Vishaka Adi Jata Shakti Brinda Agnyaya Koriyo Seva Charanara Vinda. So, we assist, even in the, we assist our gurus in this material world, even in the spiritual world, we take permission of Lalita Vishaka. But the Narottam Das Thakur Singhs, we serve the divine couple. So, what should be the mood of a devotee, Mataji? Do we, assist the Sakhis, or do we also harbor the desire of serving their lordships directly by taking the permission of the Sakhis? Can you explain that, Mataji? Hare Krishna. Wonderful class.
Thank you so much. Okay, sorry, I'll just make it a little bit short because I immediately have another Telugu class. So I'll have to close. Yeah, so your question was that what should be our mood? Do we directly serve Radha and Krishna with the permission or blessings of Sakhis, or do we serve the Sakhis? Yeah, so we serve the Sakhis who serve Radha Krishna. That should be our mood, since as of now we are not on that level to have a direct association, blessings or permission or guidance of the Sakhis. The immediate available guidance is by our gurus. So yeah, that should be our mood, that we serve our immediate authorities and our gurus, who are in turn serving the Guru Parampara, and who in turn are, we know Rupa Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami, they're all manjaris. So this is our mood. We know that famous pastime of Srinivasa Acharya also, that how even though Ramchandra Kaviraj was there participating in the Leela of Radha and Krishna, and he got the nose ring, but he never gave it to directly to Radharani. He gave it to his guru, and then his guru gave it to the Sakhis and then Manjaris, and then that's how they gave it to Radharani. So that should be our mood in a simple way, is that serving our immediate authority in a mood that we are all in Guru Parampara, ultimately serving Radha and Krishna.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Mataji, one more thing is, how do we develop the taste for chanting Hare Krishna? We have big aspirations. We want to serve our gurus. We want to serve the Sakhis and all that. It all starts with the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. But, we are still doing it because, we have promised our guru. So minimum 16, 17 rounds. Like Guru Maharaj also says, you do 4 parikramas, Tulsi parikramas for me. In this way, Guru Maharaj also encouraging us, chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, one extra round for me, like that. So we chant a little bit more, but, we still do it as a matter of duty. There is no taste in chanting Hare Krishna. There is bliss in Kirtan, etc. But chanting is still, we do it more as a duty than, than anything else. If you can share some tips how to chant Hare Krishna. And secondly, Mataji, humility, like in Shikshashtam also says, Kirtaniya Sadahari is only by humility. So how to develop humility and how to develop taste in chanting Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji.
Okay, so usually taste in food comes by salt. So I have given a class. Do you have salt in your chanting? This is the title of the class. So if you just go to YouTube and browse, have you added salt in your chanting? So that's an acronym actually, SALT, and that will that speaks a lot in detail on how we can make our chanting interesting and nourishing, and how we can retain our taste in chanting. And regarding your question of humility, I've also given a class on what is humility. Sometimes humility is the most misunderstood word in ISKCON, where the external language or behavior is titled as humility. If I speak in a certain way, if I walk or talk in a certain way, but what exactly is humility? I have explained. I think it's a istunara already. Start ayipinda. Okay, fine. I've given a 2-hour long class on what is humility. So if you just go to Google instead of my one-line answer, you will really enjoy this whole class on that. Thank you.
Sure, Mataji. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
See some more questions in the chat. We'll close the session, Mataji. I think we have other class to go.
Yeah, yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. I'll have to close the session. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Devi cha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo. Nitai Sevini Mataji ki
Thank you
jai.
so much, Mataji. Very enlightening class. Thank you, Hare.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mataji.
Thank
Hare
you. Thank you, Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam.
Quick
Hare
announcement.
Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Time for Sunday feast program today evening at our temple 5:30 to 9 p.m. Tomorrow is Ekadasi, Parsva Ekadasi, and for fasting completely till noon. For Tuesday is Vamana Dwadasi, that's right. Then following that, Jiva Goswami's appearance also on Tuesday. Wednesday is Bhaktivinoda Thakur's appearance day, fasting till noon. Then Thursday is the Namacharya Haridas Thakur's disappearance day. So this whole week is filled with very, very important days. So one way to develop our taste for chanting is to offer our respects and pray sincerely to Namacharya Haridas Thakur. So then at least we can develop some quality in chanting. 29th Friday is Bhadra Purnima. Please distribute as many Srimad Bhagavatam to others. Very important day because Prabhupada has taken sannyas on that day, and it's also Viswarup Mahotsav. So this whole week is filled with this way. Next upcoming festival is October Vijayadashmi and Dasara. Important Ramachandra Vijayotsav it is called. It is on October, I think, October 17th, I think. And then Damodar month is also starting around that time. So thank you very much for your association time. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Prabhu, Ekadashi fasting is on Tuesday, right, Prabhu? Not tomorrow.
No, Monday.
But it is mentioned in the calendar that along with Dwadashi only, Ekadashi fasting has to be done in the Vaishnava calendar.
Where you are in India or where? Where you are located? Mataji?
Bombay, Mumbai.
Oh, yeah, in India maybe tomorrow, but this is for US. This is Eastern time. In US it's Monday. Yeah, probably in India it's Tuesday. So please check your Vaishnava calendars on calendar for India. I haven't for India, so.
Okay, Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you. Anjali Mataji, go ahead. Do you have a question?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Pranam. Yeah,
Yes.
I was having questions. Mataji has left, so I'll put it in the group. Maybe Mataji can reply over there.
Okay, I'll see, Mother. I'll try to convey that message. I'll see. Yeah, post it before I close the session.
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you all for joining. Hare Krishna.